Hi, my name is Luke Lamprecht and I'm the Developmental Director of Fight with Insight in Hillbrow, Johannesburg, and I'm one of the founding directors. Since we opened the boxing gym as a rehabilitation program for child sex offenders, the work that we did became far more preventative than reactive. So one of our funders came to us and said that we need to look at expanding the program to prevent sexual violence rather than to react to it. And as a result, we opened an open access gym. The current program is run on a variety of levels. We are dealing with children in our building who have autism to assist them with emotional regulation. We work in psychiatric hospitals. We also assist in remedial schools, mainstream schools, and we have an entire mental health component that also has a fashion brand at the base of it, promoting particularly men's mental health, in the hope to also bring down suicide, as we were originally addressing violence against other persons by young men. Now we're addressing violence that young men perpetrate on themselves. The primary challenges that we are dealing with: the poor mental health of young men, leading to violence and suicide, the massive upsurgence of neurodiversity, the increase in mental health challenges that are faced by young people in our city, and then also the learning and regulation challenges that lead to what we call unlucky behaviors in young people, which are behaviors that are seen as antisocial. And as a result, we are trying to socialize and assist young people to express their emotions appropriately. So we want to generate responsible young people, and responsible means that you are able to respond appropriately to your environment. And the way that the combat sports in particular do that is we put people under intentional but managed stress. So in other words, combat. We teach young people to be able to manage their fight, flight, freeze, fawn, flock kind of responses that tend to lead to impulsive behavior by being able to respond and think while in trouble, while under pressure. Hence the term a fight with insight, because it's still the fight response, but it requires insight in order to manage yourself. Most recently, we've been doing growth charts on children. So we support feeding in children because we are input-output machines. Input is food, output is movement. And I was amazed to look at some of our growth charts where we are seeing that our children are not all wasted and stunted. In fact, they're falling along proper growth charts. And as a result, their brain development is not stunted, and that obviously assists with minimizing learning problems. The other big impact is around behavior, and the fact that the young people report two positive outcomes, one of which is that they feel better in themselves, and they also have a better sense of interacting with others, so that they are able to manage their interactions with others in a way that is more pro-social. So we are hopefully minimizing internalizing behaviors such as depression, as well as externalizing behaviors such as aggression. And it's very important for me to be part of this forum and represent my organization in a very positive, very professional way, because it is one of the sports that really does attract young men. And there are too few projects for young men, and we are very proud of it, and we are very proud to showcase our work and how combat sports, when linked to good developmental theory and evidence-based, can be used to make a very positive impact in the lives of particularly young men around their internalizing, for example, depression and suicidality, as well as externalizing behaviors such as violence and aggression.